remember it's HDMI. Equal HDMI. Like this was the first one.
This HDMI too.
Just click it. See how it works. Yeah. Change to your own. Mute this one?
No.
Do it.
And welcome everyone to Championship Stadium. My name is Simon Allen. Next to me, Alex Neveja, and we are here in beautiful Southern California, in Irvine. For Alex, this is a home game for the LA Force versus Cal United Strikers.
Very interesting indeed, Simon. Very interesting observation there. I mean, it is Championship Stadium, home to Cal United Strikers, but this is going to be a home game for the LA Force. But you know what, Simon? I got to bring this up. I mean, the one thing that's always nice to see, the renewal of the rivalry, LA versus OC. It doesn't matter what sport you're watching. That's always a rivalry that's worth mentioning, and it's a rivalry always worth watching, no matter what the sport is.
Yep. Yeah, listen,
LA or OC. That's it.
Listen, Alex, this is a fantastic. Well, this is going to be a fantastic match. I hope everyone out there in the worldwide spiderweb tunes in, stays on the edge of their seats, and watches, because in the scheme of things, we're looking at number 2 versus number 3 in the league. We're talking about NISA soccer over here, and you know the records are almost exactly alike. It's two fantastic, for lack of a better word, forces coming together, right? And it's going to be wonderful. We've got a great group of lads playing soccer here today. It's a beautiful, beautiful day here in Southern California, and quite honestly, I'm so glad we're back, right? I mean, all that is really missing is you folks, and once we get everything rolling, I expect to see everyone at the stadium, I don't know, soon, right?
Well, I'm sure hoping that June 15th deadline where they're saying that stadiums are going to be in full capacity, I'm really hoping for the same thing here in Championship Stadium, to have you guys back here in attendance to cheer on for Cal United, for LA Force, for anything. But, I wanted to go back to it. You had a nice little play of words, and you said the Force is going to be good. And I'm going to say the Force is going to be strong with the LA Force this afternoon.
Are we going to have a lot of Force puns and jokes today?
I think we're going to have some Force puns and jokes. I mean, I'm not even going to discount them. I'm just going to say we are going to have it. And to be more exact with the standings right now, Simon, both of these teams, it is a 4-way tie with the Force, the Strikers, Stumptown, and 1904. Wow. But I mean, there's only going to be one that's going to be going to second place at the end of tonight, as far as the Force or Cal United Strikers. And like I said, it's always a good one between these two. And quite frankly, Cal United has not lost against the Force.
Right. Great. Listen, they haven't lost. We've seen things happen in Championship Stadium in the past couple of weeks that we haven't seen before, so we don't know what's going on. I'm hoping everyone stays tuned for this really good match. Both teams have some fantastic players, and some of the best players in the league. It's a great setting. A lot of the players, again, some of the players know each other very, very well, so it's going to be a tight race, so to speak. I think they're going to play some beautiful football. Again, really just comes down to who's starting, the starting lineups. We're all familiar. If anyone is familiar with Southern California and the California teams out there, we're familiar with the lineups. So are the other teams. LA Force is very familiar with Cal United, and Cal United is very familiar with LA Force. I hope that they both come out gangbusters and put on a great show, but who knows? Both the gaffers are very well versed, very well trained. They've got both these teams trained very, very well. I don't know. If I were a betting man, I couldn't tell you who my money would be on, because I don't know. I just don't know. What about you, Alex?
So I think what you're trying to say is the odds are very difficult to decipher between these two. Yeah. And quite frankly, like you said, both of these opponents know each other very well. And I definitely have to say, I think LA Force is going to know Cal United a little more this first time around. The reason why is because Abraham Villon, former Cal United striker, is now with the LA Force. And I definitely have to say, I can bet you on that one, a little wager on that, that Abraham Villon definitely told the Force how to attack Cal United going into this week with practices, and he probably marked it down on his calendar and said, "Hey, this is my former team. This is how they attack. Expect it from these guys. This is how you're going to go about it. This is how you get the ball behind the net between them. This is their weakness, their Achilles heel." And I definitely think Abraham Villon will be a great asset for the Force this afternoon. And I think with his expertise and with what he was able to do for Cal United in the showcase season, I think that's going to really help out the Force and them knowing more of the game plan for Cal United. And
on the flip side, Alex, what do you think? Do you think Cal United also have sort of said, "Hey, guess what? We know how this play works." Do you think that maybe they've doubled up on their training to be a force against him?
They might. The Force is probably strong with Cal United as well. I definitely have to say, because Cal United is always a strong force, and some can even say, for all of you Star Wars heads, he might be a Skywalker in there. But I mean, Cal United, this is always a team that plays hard. I mean, the only game that was maybe a dip, a little trip in the stones, is Detroit City FC. That match was a definite match for Detroit City. That's just a top-notch, talented team. But I mean, Cal United, got to go into this one like you lost Abraham Villon, but look at the additions that they got as well. They got some young bloods that are going to help them out, and it's all about the future and what's to come for the organization.
Fantastic. Let's take a moment here to check out what the stadium announcer is saying and take a look at the teams. All right, so starting lineup, goalkeeper has had some good matches. Mitch North in defense. We have Aiden Boyers, Fuerte, Bryant, De La Fuente, and Clute. In midfield, we got Tony Lopez, Shane Camely, Christian Theajung, Alejandro Arundade, and Shinya Kadono. This looks like a very familiar lineup, and I think this is what was the second half lineup looked like the last time we were here in the stadium, right, Alex?
That was against Detroit City FC. I mean, they had a first half squad, and then they had a second half squad. We were scratching our heads a little bit with Chris Clutie coming off of the sidelines on that one, but it's nice to see him be a part of that starting 11, because they are really going to need his veteran presence in the defense that he possesses, and of course the offensive threat that he possesses against the LA Force 100%. As well.
One of a fan favorite, a talisman player. I didn't really know why he was on the bench when we were here last time, but when he came off the bench, he was an absolute sort of game changer when it came to. Now again, the game didn't go Cal United's way, but we saw it change for the better for them. We'll take a look and see what LA Force has to bring to the table today. We've got Alex Gomez as a goalkeeper, 4 defenders, Alex Colwell, Kashani McLaughlin, and Osi Greda. In midfield, we've got Perez as well as a defender. In midfield, we've got Diego Pereira, Christian Gordillo, Ciro Reis de Oliveira, and Abraham Villon. Up front, Christian Cheney. Fantastic. If you know the background on these players, they've been working very, very hard this week. And this is considered, to me, I would say, a Southern California derby in all sense of the word. We'll check out what the stadium announcer is saying. But Alex, again, a familiar lineup. We know these players, and if we know them, if the fans know them, definitely the coaches know them, definitely the other players know them. So what do you expect? Maybe in the first 20 minutes, it's going to be a feeling out period?
I definitely think it's going to be them, you know what, as much as they know each other, they're going to really hold back and say, hold on, let's hold off and really make the fans in attendance today, make them wanting more. And when they're in the burst of wanting to say, hey, someone score something, that they're going to come in to score. But I think for LA Force, the name to really look out for is Christian Cheney. This guy is an absolute threat. He has scored all 3 goals for the Force this season.
Christian Cheney, by the way, spent time in Malta and in Armenia playing. So he's been around the globe, so to speak. He's got a wide variety of coaches sort of teaching him how to be a player back in Southern California and really playing straight. I agree with you, Alex. He is one to look out for, and I hope that the folks out there get a real treat and see what this lad can do. Absolutely.
This guy is going to be a serious threat, not just in today's matchup, but throughout the whole entire season. And I mean, despite LA Force being shut out against 1904, it has been every match afterwards has just been an improvement. 1-0 against Stumptown, then against Maryland Bobcats FC, then to go into this one.
Let's go ahead and give it a little moment of the American National Anthem. Fantastic. All right, folks, we're looking at both the teams go ahead and doing sort of the bumping rather than the shaking of the hands because of these times that we live in, and get a hug as well. Okay, that's great. Times are, getting better, I think. So, yeah. So we'll see what's going on. Referees getting their sort of final says. Obviously, the captains know what's going on, getting ready. It's a beautiful day. It's a little bit hot for me. I don't know what it's like for the players, Alex.
It's definitely going to feel really good for them. I mean, it doesn't matter what the weather is. I think these guys are just going to be happy to be back on the pitch. And, I mean, for Cal United to technically be on the road, I mean, it depends on who you're asking, but to be here at home / on the road, kind of one of those Laker Clipper type of things when you're playing at Staples. But just for Cal United to be able to rebound and to have those bragging rights, hey, OC's better than LA here on the pitch.
Well, I absolutely love it. I mean, I want to see what sort of advantage Cal United have playing at home, even though technically they're away. It's one of those sort of delicious sort of stats that we might, be able to see at the end of the season. Like, oh, they won it away, but they were technically at home. You get that a lot in American stats, so we'll see what's going on. Okay. Be a little bit behind the scenes actions, folks. So we've got the producer coming up to my mic and asking me what's going on, but I want to give a big shout out to the producers, the cameramen, everyone out there making this broadcast possible. And as always, my name is Simon Allen. Next to me, Alex Neveja. Alex the Knife Neveja. Are you excited about this match or what?
Oh, man, I think excited is an understatement right now. I mean, the excitement is ready to explode like a firework inside of me right about now. And I just can't wait for this one to get underway, because every time this matchup happens, Simon, you and I are on these calls, and every time these two teams duke it out, it is a battle. It is just an absolute battle. And you know what? This just really brings back that fall showcase season when you and I did that championship game that went down to extra time, and then it went to PKs, and it was a difference of one shot, and it was the definition of a championship game. Exactly what you look for in a championship game. A nail bite or something where, hey, I ran out of nails. Somebody help me out here. I'm super nervous right now. Who's gonna win? Is it OC? Is it LA? And it just went down to the final, and it was Cal United that ended up winning it up in PKs and kept it intense throughout the 90 minutes and more, and they just kept it until it said final. Cal United are the Western Conference champions.
Stay tuned, folks, because this particular match is just going to add to that rivalry. So give it a few seconds. The referee's looking around a little bit. He's going to go ahead and blow the whistle, start it off. Christian Gordillo over the ball.
Simon, I got to ask you, what are you looking forward to in this matchup? I mean, I said my piece. It's time for you. What's the Dalai Lama got to say about this?
You know what I'm looking forward to? I'm looking forward to a lot of goals. And here we go. Straight up down. Cloutier heads the ball back into play over here. Perez with the ball gets it. Nice little movement here. Gordillo with the ball looks around, gets pointed. It goes straight, essentially back to his defense. And a few seconds of just feeling each other out a bit, seeing what's going on. Very well done there. Looks like some straight football going straight down the middle. Diego Barrera with the ball. Unfortunately, couldn't control it. Had to sort of head it out. And pardon me, it's actually forced with the throw-in. Oh, here we go. Nice throw in for Cal United, trying to get the ball, trying to control it. White shirts have it. A little bit of control over here now. Again, to safety, back to defense. Again, they're going to restart the play over here. Juan Pablo essentially mastering the back line right now.
Gotta love the black and the whites today, right? I mean, it's bringing back those fall showcase seasons all over again. Just having it black against white. And I mean, just the men in black. Being able to say that phrase again, right?
No, that'll be a little bit of a flashback for us. Right now, the ball is sort of being it's been given away a bit, but that's fine. Whoever can get control right now is probably going to go ahead and get the first attack. It's Klute with the ball on our side. We'll call it the right side. Gets it down the middle over here. That was McGee with the ball. He passes it to his left. He goes to find some space, and gets brought back to Cal United. They're holding the ball, looking for someone. Goes back, looking for some sort of a cross or a long pass, but again, down the middle. Klute now has the ball. He's got a little bit of space. He's looking for someone. Chooses to go into space. There's players on his left. Instead, goes to Theerjung. Theerjung, again, tries to hook it back into Klute. Gets caught out, and it's a throw-in for Cal United.
Love the pressure that Perez put on right there, making it very difficult. It was Klute and Theerjung right there threatening on the right flanks. If he wasn't there to be able to stop it, Theerjung was definitely going to try to get something set up in the 18-yard box.
I want to see what Alejandro's doing. He's being marked pretty well. He's looking for the ball. Theerjung's asking for it. Klute with the ball. Gets it to a black shirt. Defenders all over that right now. A little bit of danger in the box. Again, a little bit of ricocheting going on. It's one-on-one. Now two-on-one. Can he control it? Gets it to Alejandro. Back again. Here we go. A little bit of a movement going on. Nice switching. Controls the ball. Gets it right into the box. Looking for Alejandro. No. Just over, and very well sort of handled by the two defenders in white shirts. Well done.
Gotta love the movement into the 18-yard box.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta force your way, you gotta make your way inside of there, and LA Force is definitely making Cal United work in there and not making it very easy to force themselves in there.
Listen, 4 minutes into it, Alex, and they want a goal. It was no 20-minute sort of feeling out period, so I was wrong there, but good for us and good for everyone, watching, the broadcast at home. This is some good football.
Absolutely, and that's just the style of Cal United. They really do attack you very early on in the matches. We have seen Christian Theerjung attack early on in matches around this time period here, so, I mean, it's not too late.
No, it's not too early.
Exactly, not too late, not too early.
Here we go, a little bit of action here. Klute's waiting for the ball. Okay, well done. Okay.
Trying to switch it up now.
Yeah. Very well done over here. He's looking for someone to pass it. Goes to his left. Again, now see the white shirts trying to smother that ball. Goes back to the left. And here's very well done over here. Back to Klute. Again, what a talisman player he is. Just... Oh, look at that. Just a through ball that just with no one at the end of it. Very nicely done here. Look at that. Just trying to sort of smother the ball whenever they can. Klute now has the ball. You can see almost like two defenders coming at him, trying to close it down. He has to pass it to a player that's open. Again, back to left. Just mispassed. Couldn't quite control it, and it's a throw-in for LA Force.
Still a pretty good possession if you have to ask me. I mean, they're still trying to establish that passing game and just trying to do the little small ball, pass it around type of thing, but again, last possession still was maybe the most solid one so far.
So far, so good. Again, we're in the 6th minute, Alex, so we've got to give him just a few minutes to sort of figure out, where the weakest link is in who's wearing a white shirt right now, and vice versa, who was the weakest link wearing a black shirt. So right now, I can't find one. So all right, nice long through ball, looking for Theerjung. Not quite there.
Hugo Gomez able to cut that off right there. It really smelled like trouble there. It was nicely handled by Gomez.
Yeah, well, Gomez will get tested a lot in this match. No problem there. So he needs to be on his toes. Let's see what's going on now over here. Like a little bit of a one-on-one over here. Nice little slide, mini fall/tackle over there, and the throw-in goes to LA Force. Now the danger's on definitely this side of the field where Cal United are defending. Let's see if the LA Force can actually go and penetrate the box. It looks like they're going to. And back with the black shirts. Look at that great tackle over there. And back to safety for Cal United. Lobs it right down. Thea Jung with the ball, tries to control it, has to move back, looks for Klute, who tries to get it forward to Lopez. Doesn't quite work, but again, back in control. Thea Jung has the ball. Just couldn't turn it. Now it's a throw in for LA Force. LA Force with the ball. McLaughlin's holding it, trying to find someone to pass it to forward. Instead chooses to go right a little bit. Wouldn't call that laterally, but at least backwards. It's Abraham Villon right now.
Getting his first touch against his former team. You know,
he was doing a bit of defending, Alex. You know, first 3 or 4 minutes. Now he's getting forward a bit. I like to see that. We've been talking about him all week, you and I, and it's like, yeah, we're watching him, and it's very easy for the fans out there to watch him today because he's wearing that red armband. So here we go. Here's an attack for LA Force, looking for a player. Does a little bit of a grass cutter to the inside the box, easily handled by Cal United, but they're back again. A good cross, and very well done by
Mitch North, able to do some brilliant goalkeeping there. I mean, it was one of those. Who was going to win the hops battle there? It was Mitch North, who did have the hops, did have the length to be able to hold that one in and maintain control of it, because right after he came up with that save, there were two white jerseys inside of the 18-yard box. So he tried to roll one as quick as possible and try to see, hey, can we take advantage of 2 men down here in the 18-yard box?
All right, a little bit of movement now. Nice little through ball coming in. Unfortunate, a little bit of a slip. Look at that. Fantastic now for LA Force. And here's that breakaway we're looking for. Villon back. And here we go. There needs to be some white shirts in the box for it to be a cross. It's 2-on-1 right now. And look at this. Danger averted, but again, down the middle, and someone's getting a foul called.
That was Villon?
That was Villon. Yeah, he's in the mix.
There's that whistle right there, that replay from Abraham Villon. And I do have to say, Simon, I'm not used to seeing Abraham Villon with not wearing a Cal United jersey, you know. Well, I'm so accustomed to seeing him, and, you know, seeing him with the whites, with the gold on for LA Force. It's definitely something that I'm not accustomed to. Definitely, I got to say that confession.
Alex, that's just the modern game right now. There's players going from one team to the next, but one thing that's guaranteed, these are all professional lads here, and, you know, they've got respect for their players that they play for and the players that they've played with. So nothing but the utmost respect from when you go from one side of town to the next. Absolutely. Here we go. Now Cal United looking for that through ball. Tries to find Klute in some sort of a space behind the midfielders. Doesn't find him. Now LA Force with the ball. Gordillo's got the ball. He's looking for anyone to pass it to. Ends up getting it to Villon. Villon's back again. Look, he's penetrating the midfield, looking for someone. He looks to his right, but he chooses to go forward and takes the shot. Easily handled by Mitch North, but a great shot nonetheless. You know, make his presence felt. Well done.
Gotta appreciate how well he's able to maintain control of the ball and how he's just maneuvering his way left and right through the defense. I mean, just take a look at this replay. Look at how he's just maneuvering through the defense like nothing. Just comes in and is just cutting through the cheese and just trying to take a good quality shot and putting that pressure early on to Mitch North.
I love that he's cutting through the cheese. He literally is knifing through that. You know, those defenders trying to get a shot in, and that's fantastic. That's what we want to see, and that's what a player. That's why they brought him in, right? To do that. That's why they said, "Come on over to our team and do it." So fantastic stuff. Back to action though. McLaughlin gets it to his left. Gordillo with the ball tries to find anyone in the box. There's Villon. There's the shot. Bounces off a defender. Klute does the right thing and just boots it out, but unfortunately goes straight to a white shirt who can reset the play. Villon's got the ball. He's got plenty of plenty of time. No one's really challenging him. Ends up taking the, trying to get a pass in, but there was no one there. A little bit of arguments and a little bit of sorries, you know, from back and forth from the players, but that's fine. Plenty of time left. And here we go. Klute with the ball. Nicely handled. Look at that. Wow. Nice passing movement over here. You see these black shirts slowly like a wave going forward, looking for something, but cheekily given away at this point. And here's Vion with the ball. Oh. Perez has it. Saved. Trying to get away from his mark. Gets a throw in. And here's that throw in. It's 1-on-1 right now. Can he turn? Can he turn his mark? Can he turn his defender? No. Gets a throw in though, and LA Force are back at it again.
What a difference it's been for the LA Force. I mean, it was Cal United that started off with a very quick first couple possessions, and now it's LA Force really trying to turn that around and trying to maintain the possessions and trying to win that percentage.
I like what's going on right now, Alex. I mean, these two teams are playing really well and very smart, very intelligent football right now. So not doing anything silly. They're just playing their game and trying to make some really good moves. And you got to applaud them for, you know, their intelligent football at this point, you know. And you can see it with every pass. You know, it's, well, now that I said that.
Oh, broadcaster's jinx.
Broadcaster's jinx.
Oh, man, Simon, what are we doing here?
That was actually a very intelligent move. The player was open, but he just overcooked it. So I'll defend that. But again, very good from both sides of both teams, on both sides of the pitch, doing very, very well, very smart. They know they got a lot of time. They know it's going to get cooler as the day, you know, as the game goes on. We can expect to see a lot of magic happening, you know, probably between now and 10 minutes from now. We'll see a little bit more, maybe an uptick. Here we go. Look, there you go. Nicely handled. Looking for someone on his left. Instead, goes straight to Klute, but unfortunately he's cut out by two players who collide into each other. That should have been a ball for Theerjung, but again, the choices that were made, it was good. Just didn't see those two white-shirted defenders come over. Back to the goalkeeper. Tried to smother by three black shirts. Klute with the header. And the Force get a throw-in.
Just take a look at how they try to get something going, and right then and there, LA Force just having an answer right back for Cal United. And you know what? You were talking about it before. This is great quality soccer between these two, and both of these teams know one small mistake that you commit, you could be looking at the difference and the goose eggs finally being cracked here in this match. And both of these teams, they know it. Even if it's just the smallest of mistakes, they know that they can reverse the score.
Yeah, absolutely, Alex. Now, I want to sort of piggyback on that and say that there's a lot of teams that you'll watch that they stifle their creativity by trying not to make mistakes. That's not these two teams. These two teams aren't. See what they're going action. These two teams aren't being boring or stifling or not taking risks because they don't want to make mistakes. They're just that good right now, right? They're very, very good, and it's so evenly matched right now at this point. And again, it's only 16 minutes into it, but very evenly matched when it comes to quality. I hope everyone out there in the worldwide spiderweb is tuning in, just seeing just how good this football is. So we're going to go back to action right now. Klute with the ball, tries to get it into some space, handled by Villon. Perez with the ball right now. Gets his to his center back. Center back's looking for space. Nice long ball, looking for a white shirt. And there's his out. And where does it? Yeah, yeah, that was good. The linesman did it right. Yeah. All right. All right. We've got another producer next to me. You know we're going to talk about you if you come over, right? All right. Folks, this is what you get when you have Simon Allen and Alex Nevaeh, everything that happens in the studio we're going to tell you about. But more importantly, we're going to tell you about what's going on the pitch right now. You can see just how compact that the LA Force are in the back right now. Fantastic. Thea Jung heads it back. Nice, getting the ball in the middle of the park. Gets back to Klute. Nice little crossover here. Tries to get anyone's head on it, but you just saw 3 defenders just trying to smother that. Very well done. Quick throw.
That was a very quick kick.
Was
You waste no time.
Sorry, was that a kick?
That was a kick. Wow.
I thought he was to come out with a throw, but maybe I'm expecting. That's how so highly I think about these players. I thought that was a throw, but here's the attack for Cal United. LA Force. Well, the referee deemed that a foul, and you know what? Maybe we can get a replay on that one. I don't know. That was. You have to sort of think that you give a player so much credit that you think the kick is a throw because that's how good they are. That's how good these 2 goalkeepers are, Alex. For LA Force and Cal United. These goalkeepers, they're top-notch goalkeepers in this league. So I was saying I wanted multiple goals. Now I'm kind of changing my mind. I'm like, I don't think we're going to get. Well, I think we might, but these goalkeepers are going to certainly make it very difficult for the forwards.
Yeah, it's not going to be an easy task to get anything by these talented goalkeepers. They're some of the top goalkeepers in the league, like you just mentioned. And, if you get something past them, that's a huge accomplishment. That's a tip of the cap to you.
Here's a nice little kick into the area, handled by the LA Force. And now there's a quick counterattack. Fortunately, just stumbled back to the Cal United. Look at that. Just absolutely hardcore into these tackles. Very nicely handled over here. All right, good movement so far. Trying to find a little bit of space in the box to get it to. They tried. Was that Thea Jung on the other side of the pitch? That was him, right? He was trying to get something into the box, and here it is. That's what we're looking for, just over the head and very easily handled by the goalkeeper. He's telling his teammates to calm down. There's that throw. There's that throw we're looking for. Perez with the ball, and he took it, gets it back to his defender.
I'll definitely tell you one thing, Simon. I mean, Tony Lopez does not like his steaks cooked too much. That cross was overcooked, and if it was, take it off of the stove for at least 2-3 minutes more, that would have been a clean header right there. It would have been really clean. It would have been a perfect 1-2 punch.
I'm just glad you're using that analogy and not a Star Wars analogy.
Hey, I'm just gonna say it might pop up.
Here we go. Right back to action a little bit. Now there was a little bit of danger going towards the Cal United box, but it looks like LA Force have the ball. Perez is looking for anyone to pass it to. He's been smothered by 1, 2, 3, 4 black shirts. There's Villion again. Back to the player with the red armband. He's looking for anyone. There's that little through ball we're looking for. It's in there. He's got the ball. Surely a goal, and it goes through his legs. Hits the upright. Oh, my word. He should be kissing that upright later on right now because that saved a lot of blushes. Fantastic shot. Great movement towards the ball. And you know what? Look at that replay. Look.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, there's nothing to complain about except you're saying, wow, I wish the goalpost was bigger. I was hoping for at least another inch bigger, and it could have been 1-0.
It's back to action over here. Alex, look, they know.
That was Christian Chaney getting him into the action. And what did we talk about in the pregame? We talked about that Christian Chaney was going to be the biggest threat for the LA Force. And if you can give this guy the ball, give it to his hands, not exactly hands, but you know what I'm trying to say, in the 18-yard box, you give it to him, he will make you pay. And he will threaten you. And just like he did right then and there, wow, he's saying right now, you guys are lucky that the goalpost is as small as it is.
Yeah. or as wide as it is, depending on the
If it was wider,
circumference of
he's hoping that it's
circumference of the
wider.
metal, I should
Yes.
say. Yeah.
He's hoping that it's wider.
Yeah. Oh, that was fun. I mean, here we go. Now here's an attack of that Thea Jung over there. He's trying to get the ball. Surely he takes a shot. He absolutely runs into a defender. He's all right. He's going to get up. And the ball's in the corner of that side of it. Yeah, that's what I was expecting. A nice kick outside. And here we go. Oh, it was a high boot, but referee's okay with it. Here's Villion with the ball. He controls it, tries to get it. There it is. Nicely done. Wow. Look at that.
I got to say, going back to that Christian Tierjung play, he was saying, hey, you guys may have Cheney, but you guys forgot about me, Christian Tierjung. I'm one of the best forwards in the game, so don't sleep on me either.
Here's Gordillo with the ball. He's trying to get it. Gets it to his left. Nice little cross. Shani couldn't quite reach it. A bit overcooked, but that's another little bit of a threat. We've got the nice throw in for Cal United. Trying to get it away from their goal as far as possible. There it is. Straight into the midfield. Unfortunately, goes straight to McLaughlin. Gets it to Perez. Villon wants it back. With a nice little through ball. Tries to get it to... Look at that. Well done. I mean, that's some good football right there. Diego Barrera is trying to get the ball. He's been smothered by his defender, but that's just a perfectly weighed cross into the ball, into the box. And, well, here we go again.
It's Abraham Villon, like we talked about it. He knows how this team attacks, and he's just placing them perfectly inside of the 18-yard box and allowing their forwards to be able to get to work. Trying to give it to Shane Cammerly that time, trying to get him into the mix and into the action, because a lot of LA forces really focus on Christian Tierjung, but wait a minute, you got the youngster over here, Shane Cammerly, that can also do some damage as well on the scoreboard.
Last time I saw Shane, he was wearing number 19. You know, he's the shirt that he took, I think. Do you remember who was wearing number 11 for?
It was Gustavo Villalobos.
I think so.
Villalobos.
Well done. If we're wrong, they can email us or tweet us and get a few things out. Some really good football going on, Alex, now. Just a good sort of kick away from trouble. Good throw in. You see if we can start a counter, but every time there's something going on over here, there's the defense is smothering the ball. Here we go. Look to his left. Perez is to his left, but instead there he goes. Look to his right, but chose Perez. Well done. He's going to get the ball back. Is that McLaughlin asking for it? Perez has got the ball into a little bit of. Oh, look at that! Nice little move there.
He's got some tap dancing shoes, right?
Well done. Gordillo wants the ball back. Instead, goes to Villon. Villon sees Clute in front of him, but gets smothered by 1, 2, 3 black shirts. Goes back to McLaughlin. He's trying to move forward. Sees a little bit of space. Look at that. Oh, and here's Tierjung with the ball. He steals it. He's going across. There it is. Gets the ball. Oh. Referee. Yes, definitely. Definitely, yeah. We should definitely see a replay on that one.
Yellow card for Christian Moreno Gordillo right then and there. There's that replay. Think that's a well-deserved yellow card, I gotta say. I don't know if that was that Carl O'Brien with the foul? I believe it was on Gordillo.
So this is a pretty dangerous place to oh my goodness, look at that. Surely a goal. No. That was a training ground sort of move, and it just didn't happen. Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you would have missed it. Clute's just now trying to get the ball back to where they were. It's a throw in for LA Force.
Just needed the finishing blow to finish up that play. It was just looking so beautiful. It just looked so nice.
I would love to see a replay of that one again. I just think that maybe it was a split second off. You know, here we go. Let's take a look.
Oh, missing that one piece.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, fantastic though. I mean, that's great. We'll see more of that. And here's that through ball we're looking for LA Force. Clute's trying to cover his mark. Gets the cross in. Oh! It was already out before it was crossed, I believe. Oh, no, it gets the corner. Yep. Now, this could be very, very dangerous, Alex. I mean, we'll just see what's going on here. Let's see if there's any movement going on in the box. Let's see how they take away players to sort of create space so that someone can take a shot on goal. Or can it just be shot on and ricochet off a player? And let's see what happens. Who's taking the cross? We don't see who's taking the actual corner here, because there it is. And that was a very sweet corner, but it went to a black shirt who's making that quick run. He's going to try to draw a foul. Referee's having none of it. LA Force trying to get it back into the box. Ooh. There you go. I want to see what the referee does here. Actually, this was pretty dangerous here.
Not the play you ever want to see right here.
I mean,
seeing two guys collide like that up in the air, it's never a pretty sight for sure.
Look.
Right there. That shoulder. Cheney's shoulder.
He should be okay. I mean, he's a tough lad. Did the referee say bring the stretcher out, or just don't bring the stretcher out? He's saying bring it out.
He's asking for it.
Yeah. Oh, I'll take it back.
And a yellow.
Yellow, yeah.
Yellow by Cheney.
Yeah. Well, I can see it. I mean, he led with the arm. He led with the shoulder. I think, obviously, you can try to get away with that, but referee was right over there, right in sight. So no, you don't want to lead with the. And I've always said this about the LA Force and Cal United. They're better than that. They're great lads. They're great professional soccer players. So that kind of trickery and sort of the dark arts, you don't need it. You're way better than that. So, and that's the beauty of NISA soccer.
Absolutely, but we also forget it's LA versus OC. There's gonna be a little chippiness here and there, and things like this are gonna happen. And it's for you guys. It's for the fans to give it something a little more interesting, to fire it up a little more, make it a little more interesting, and it's definitely gonna make things a lot more interesting moving forward.
You can't deny that it's. Look,
that's definitely a yellow.
Yeah, I agree.
Very slow to get up.
Yeah. I'm always reminded by what my brother used to say, that it ain't ballet, it's soccer. And I was like, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
There's a lot of truths to that saying.
But right now, it's a bit concerning here. The physio's out there, taking care of the player, and I'm not quite sure what was damaged. I mean, is it the arm?
Looks like the shoulder.
Shoulder?
Shane Cammerly that was down. The young lad being down.
That's not good to see,
This is a guy making a name for himself and really doing some amazing things at a very young age. And to see a blow like that, it's very unfortunate to see. And that's what you love to see as far as I know. We talked about something bad, but something great just happened. I mean, Abraham Billon cheering on, giving his little hope you feel better to his former teammates, and just hoping all the best for him, and hoping that he'll be back on the pitch, because this is something you never want to see. See a very talented youngster to be off of the pitch, but I definitely say he will be back by today.
You think they're going to play with 10 men until he gets better? He gets seen to, or you think it's going to be?
I think he's going to find a way to come back.
Well, here's the free kick. It bounces in the box, dangerous. Black shirts are essentially just kicking it out, but danger is not averted right now. Nice little quick throw in. Yeah, looks like some sort of a substitution, because the referee's talking to one of the trainers. Yeah, does look like someone's warming up for Cal United. Oh yeah, Salguero is going to be coming on for Cammerly, and the sooner the better right now. Right now, Cal United are just trying to control the game, not give the ball away. It's 10 versus 11 right now.
I would definitely say try to take your time. Still trying to feel the match out. You still want to make the most out of this possession. But as far as, like you said, trying to give Salguero some time to warm up, I think that would be safe.
Well, he's not going to have much time to warm up. He's going to have to go straight in, Alex. And here's a little bit of danger going on. The LA Forces, they know they're one man up. They can go and make moves like this. Nice little cross. Very nicely handled by Cal United. Nice move over here. Nice little cross here. Goes past and very easily handled by the defense for Cal United. But they give away a corner just in time for Salguero to come back on. He's going to go straight into the action. He needs to defend. He needs to mark whoever Camille was marking at this point. So this could be either fortuitous for LA Force. Maybe there's a player that doesn't know who he's marking. What's going on? Back to second bite of the cherry over here. And again, easily handled by Cal United. This is going to go end to end. Come on, folks. Stay tuned over here. Nice little movement over here. And there's that cross they're looking for, but it's smothered by Cal United. I really think that LA Force is thinking there's still 10 on the other side rather than 11. That Salguero needs about 5 or 6 minutes to sort of acclimatize to what's going on. And the moment I said that, there's a breakaway for Cal United. They're with the ball, a little bit of give and go. Back to their own half. And here we go. Good movement for Cal United right now. LA Force content to sit back a little bit and see what they're up to. But there's that through ball to Theajung. He's going to look for something to happen. Gets the ball, crossing. Oh, my word! Oh, my... What? My heart is in my mouth right now. I thought that was a goal for sure. Hit the upright, came down, didn't quite cross the line, and then suddenly it gets bounced out. And it's all... Look at Theajung. Just finds his player, gets that cross in, and look at that.
Needed just a little more sauce to the pass to Tony Lopez, and that shot off of the crossbar. Yeah. Oh, man.
And Alex Perez does the right thing, just boots it right out so everyone can sort of reset. And now we're back to action. And look, I'm thinking Cal United smell a little bit of blood in the water, and they're going to try to go ahead and make this happen. There's that cross we're looking for from Theajung, and plenty of space for Gomez. And there's that counter we're looking for. Villon with the ball. Looks to his left for Perez. Makes a move, still in control over here. Down the middle. And there's that shot we're looking for, certainly. And a wonderful save.
Oh, you got to love this back and forth action now. It's definitely heating up. This game has just jumped from second gear to fourth gear right now, right, Simon. And you know that's possible when shifting gears like that. It's one brilliant attack by Cal United. Then you see LA Force coming up with an attack of their own, and it just looked brilliant on both ends of the pitch. And you know what? This game, this is still just the beginning, folks.
Listen, we've got 10 minutes to go, and I don't think that it's going to slow down. Like some games, they slow down in the final 5, 10 minutes of the first half. I think it's going to get just much more better. Just much more better. That's great English. Much better.
So there you have it, folks. You guys can also learn some English from our broadcasts as well, right?
Yeah. Just like LA Force, how they, they're just playing their game. They're not, panicking. They're doing exactly what the coach is telling them. Nice little through ball over here to the flanks, and easily handled by Cal United's defense. quick throw in, but sort of stopped right there, looking for some players to be in some sort of a space. There it is. Should be a quick boot out. Oh. Yeah.
Look at this replay once again. Cadono getting double teamed a little bit right there. Was trying to get rid of it very quickly, but ended up getting the whistle in his favor. Gotta say, Simon, I really like this battle that's going on between Salguero and Perez over here on these left flanks here. It's definitely been very interesting between these two. I mean, they've been all over each other ever since Salguero has come off of the sideline. It's already been a very fun one to watch them mark each other.
I agree. It's so far, the addition has been good, and especially if you're a neutral. Look at this little through ball. Theojung just second-guessed himself. He sort of stopped before he ran, but that could have been a good sort of...
Could have been an offsides.
Could have been, but could also have been a good attack. I get it, you know. It's a nice little crossover here, looking for anyone. You know, and you see these crosses happening a lot, and you see the Cal United defense just really doing well to smother it, to get it out. They usually give up a throw-in. That's fine. They've usually done well with that one. There's got to be another plan now for, you know, when they go back into the locker room, coaches say, okay, well, we've done this. What are we going to do now? What are we going to sort of break that routine with? And so we'll see. Again, we got a few minutes. We're still at goose eggs, by the way. We haven't had a goose eggs joke since last time we met. You know,
Nobody's cracked it yet.
You said it. There we go. Look at that. Great passing. Good movement. LA Force gets a throw in. It's not going to be quick, obviously. You see the coach sort of getting orders out, telling them to move in a little bit. That's fine. Bryant with the ball, gets into the middle. A lot of space. Player looks to his left. Look at that. Fantastic. Gets to it. Oh. Was that Perez with the ball? Bryant with the ball now. He's looking around, trying to find someone in space, trying to find a pocket behind a defender. Quick pass down the middle. Or should I say, goalkeeper comes out with a header. That's always nice to see. Brian's doing really well on this side. I don't know what the referee's... I thought he was looking at the referee for some reason, but again, he's a little bit of movement right now for Cal United. Players looking to his left, sees Theojung, tries to sort of thread the needle between two white shirts. Doesn't happen. Theojung has to run back. Cal United are scrambling to defend. LA Force choose to sort of reset, go back to their defenders. A little bit of movement walking into space right now. Again, same thing. Tries to thread the needle. Again, defenders are on top of that.
What they're trying to do is, it's Christian Chaney that's working down low, and they're trying to give him the ball because they know if they can give him the ball, he's looking for goal number 4. And I think if he can get this 4th one against Cal United, I think that'd be a huge trophy for him. I mean, to be in a big stage like this, LA versus OC, I mean, this is what they're going to be trying to do throughout the night. Give it to Chaney, get Chaney in the 18-yard box, and boom, the rest is history.
Yeah, I just think also both these teams, I wouldn't be content going in like a lot of teams would into the locker room with a 0-0 scoreline.
Hey, it's
I don't think
still not over yet.
I think they really want to go, okay, let's just put a dagger in the heart right now and have the other team go into the locker room feeling bad. I think these teams are both these teams are like this. Whereas some teams around America would be like, 0-0, 0-0, let's go.
No, not these guys.
Not these, no.
A lot could still happen right now, though.
Yeah, absolutely. I think more could happen now than maybe 20 minutes ago, but I'm just sort of becoming more of a fan rather than a commentator at this point. Hope everyone's tuning in right now. Because anything can happen right now. We've got about 3 minutes left to the half of regulation time. Bryant with the ball, looking around. Players choosing to go backwards rather than forwards just to be safe. That's fine. And trying to get that ball to Theajung. And here's a little bit of a penetration into the box right now. 3 players on top of a black shirt, smothered by LA Force.
Cardona got stuck with those 3. I mean, he was stuck. He was like pinned in the corner. Just couldn't do a whole lot there. Didn't get a lot of the help.
Gordillo with the ball right now, just doing some Brazilian-like moves, if I must say so myself.
And the home fans are loving it right now.
Christian Gordillo, spent a lot of time, about 9 years in Mexico, applying his trade there. So some of that flair is definitely being translated over here in the United States. A fantastic player.
Clutie against Perez there before getting into the 18-yard box. Gotta love it. Just gotta love that expertise that Chris Clutie can add on the pitch. And look at that. You're talking about the little Brazilian moves that he brought in. I mean, you talked about him playing in Mexico, but he's showing off the little Brazilian.
Yeah, well,
Nice to show a little diversity, right?
Absolutely. What makes a league fantastic is the background of every player, where they come from, who they've been trained with, who trained them, who they've played with.
It's a worldwide sport.
Yeah, exactly. And right now, it looks like we got about a minute and 15 seconds to just literally get a goal on the scoreboard.
A minute
and I'm, you know what? I'm not a betting man, but no, I'm not a betting man. I wouldn't know who to put right now. Both these teams are doing really
Save the
well.
money.
Yeah,
Save
exactly.
the money.
Exactly.
Before I might have to take it away from you.
I know, I don't.
I might win that bet.
Right now, movement from both teams, fantastic. Patience, fantastic. We can see both these teams are looking for space, looking for that moment to attack, doing it very, very well. Ball is now on the talisman, Clute. He gets it back into the middle of the park. Cal United is looking for someone behind a pocket in space to pass that ball to so they can turn around and score a goal. Could it be this? Yes, but not a shot on goal, but draws the foul. This is very dangerous.
Very crucial indeed here for Cal United. This is exactly what you were looking for. You needed something. You needed at least some sort of momentum moving forward. They get the whistle in their favor. Now the interesting thing is, who is going to come up with this free kick? Salguero was the one that got fouled. So the big question is, who do you go with?
Why not put Salguero, over the ball and see what happens? Bryant wants it, right?
I think that's a great guy to give it to, if you ask me.
I will agree with you there. I definitely will agree with you there. Didn't Bryant score twice against LA Force last season?
Yes, he did.
So, okay.
It's another great veteran. Another great veteran piece.
That wall has to be there, has to hold proper. Goalkeeper has to essentially be instructing what's going on. You can see the goalkeeper right now, like he knows what's, but now I don't know who's going to take the shot. It could be Salguero, it could be Bryant. Oh, Bryant takes the shot. Just overcooked a little bit, and they're going to go into the locker room now, just thinking, okay, that could have been a goal, but
it was too overcooked.
Yeah.
These are too many steaks that we're wasting that are being overcooked right now, Simon.
know,
I
I
mean,
know.
not a lot of people like to eat burnt steaks,
No, I
and you
don't
know
think
what?
anyone
Cal
does.
United is not going to like these burnt steaks. So going into the locker room, they're going to talk about, hey, why are we wasting these steaks and overcooking a lot of our shots?
Definitely,
Our
both the
shots.
coaches are going to be talking about that, about the opportunities that maybe could have been handled a little bit differently. And here we go, last attack for LA Force. Thea Jung back, really literally back on defensive duties over here. Little bounce on the ball. There's the goal. No. Not out of danger yet here. And there it is. Referee calls for half. And again, another heart in the mouth moment watching this match. Nice bounce of the ball. Beautifully struck and wonderfully saved. And what a way to end the first half.
I'm just going to say, I think that was Clark Kent. That was their goalkeeping right there, because he just ripped off his button-up shirt, and the Superman logo just came out of that, because Mitch North keeping this game scoreless. You said you wanted to see a score in this one? Well, guess what? Mitch North just heard you. Hey, Simon, guess what? I'm Clark Kent. I'm about to bring out Superman right now to finish up this first half, and I'm going to keep it scoreless right there. And just brilliant goalkeeping by not just Mitch North, but his opposition too. His opposition and Hugo Gomez, just both of these mighty fine goalkeepers doing their jobs, keeping this game scoreless. But you know what? Just because it's 0-0 doesn't mean it hasn't been a great match.
No.
Both of these teams have really gotten some excellent shots on their proper targets. They've gotten a lot of great shots on goals. And you know what? I'm kind of out of nails already, and this is only the first half. So it's just what to expect in this second half is going to be very exciting.
All I know is right now, if I was in the locker room, I'd be handing my tea over to the goalkeeper. You can have my share of my tea, any kind of food, you can have it, because I want them going back in and doing exactly the same thing, being on top of the game. So yeah, that's what I would do in the locker. If I was a player, I'd be like, well done, goalkeepers. You know, here's my cup.
Except we're not giving you the overcooked steaks, right?
No.
None of the overcooked steaks.
No. Those are going somewhere else. And honestly, I think both coaches are going to be like, okay, like you said, Alex, we got some opportunities. They were great opportunities. We made those opportunities, and we got to make sure we put them in the back of the net. How's that going to happen? I think both coaches are going to be talking about it. So let's give everyone out there in the Worldwide Spiderweb a little bit of a break, and let's go talk to some fans, and we'll see you in about, 5 minutes? By the way, my name is Simon Allen. Next to me, Alex Nevaeh, and you are watching NISA Soccer, Los Angeles Force versus Cal United Strikers here in beautiful Championship Stadium in Irvine, California. And we'll be right back. Alex the Knife Naveja. We are here in beautiful Irvine, California, and in Championship Stadium. You are watching LA Force at home, question mark, against Cal United Strikers FC. What a fantastic match it's been so far. The Cal United guys are out there doing their warm-ups. Doesn't look like there's any replacements right now, any substitutions. LA Force is walking out as well. I hope you had a good 15 minutes off to go out and get yourself a sandwich or relax. I'm glad you are back watching NISA Soccer here on TV Max. Again, you are listening to Simon Allen and Alex Naveja here in beautiful Irvine, California. Again, LA Force versus Cal United FC. Alex, what do you think was said in the locker room during halftime?
I'm definitely going to say both of these teams said, hey, don't give up. Keep pushing forward. You're missing just that finishing touch to get that first goal. Both of these teams had their missed opportunities. I mean, we saw one that was off of the crossbar. We've seen one right off of the right post. We've seen so many things that it's a game of inches. You just missed it by inches. So I think that by the end of this one, we are not going to see a scoreless game. I'm definitely going to say there's going to be a goal. I can't tell you who.
Right.
I can't tell you who because both of these teams have been absolutely masterful in this first half. But I just say it was definitely said, keep pushing forward. Don't give up. You have to keep moving forward because both of these teams are giving it their all. They're giving it their full 100, and this is what you expected. You know?
Right. This is a huge rivalry here, obviously, right? So we have to see them take it up a notch a little bit in the second half. It's 0-0. No one wants to go home with a 0-0 scoreline. Like you said, Alex, I think there's going to be a goal, right? Who's going to score? We don't know. That's the beauty of football, right? We don't know. But one thing I do know is that if I was in the locker room, I'm like, guys, we need to ratchet this up a bit. We need to take the intensity up a bit, get faster, get stronger. Referee blew the whistle. We're up for the second half right now. And again, get a little bit faster in our play and our passing. And look what's happening right now, right? Movement's a little bit quicker. Bowers is asking for the ball. Instead, it's a nice cross into the final third of the pitch. Gets a throw in, and we got nice little throw in here. Can they turn it around? Tries to draw a foul. Bryant with the ball, looks around, looks to his left, gets the ball there. Nice little quick pass. Back to Bryant. He's looking for a cross. Holds it a little bit. Gets back to Salguero. Salguero's holding it. Back to Bryant. Just keeps control of it. And here we go. Finding some space. Bryant again controlling, finding some space. Gets it back. Boyers with the ball. Oh, slide tackle but misses. And here we go. Look at the control that Cal United have right now. The cross is in. Surely-ish. No. Great cross. Good header. Not enough oomph on it. LA Force with the ball.
I like the setup here from Salguero. It was a clean cross, but Tony Lopez just could not put that finishing blow like we talked about it before. Brilliant crosses, great placement for both of these teams, but it's just you're not getting that one to get it behind the net.
Right. A little bit better in the final third, and we'll see a big change in the scoreline. Back to action. LA Force quick to go in there. Ooh, studs up there, ref, but that's definitely a yellow card there, folks. Yep.
Brian, it was Xavier Fuerte that was on it, and that is probably one of the most painful things to see in the game of soccer.
Yeah.
Right there, taking a cleat right there. That is brutal right there. And the free kick is going to be pretty close. It's going to be very close.
This is very dangerous. I mean, I wouldn't. That's one place I wouldn't want to give a free kick out, but that's fine. I mean, we are where we are right now. I want to see which one of the LA Force is standing over the ball. Gordillo possibly. Vion just steps away from it, so here's Gordillo with it. He's going to try to get that ball right where the penalty spot is, trying to make a little arch so players can run into it and just sort of tap it in. It's up to now the defenders of Cal United to see what they can do. There it is. Oh, punched away by North. Well done. Ball gets thrown back, or headed back into the mix. Bounces around a bit. LA Force asking for a handball. Referee's having none of that right now. Another cross in there. Look at that! Defenses at 6s and 7s. North couldn't quite get a hold of it, and LA Force get the goal, break the zeros. It's 1-0 to LA Force. Players are asking everyone to come in and join them in the celebration. Fantastic. Look at this replay, folks. Perseverance by LA Force. Gets the cross in. Headers back, and then look. Can't blame the goalkeeper. He wasn't out of position. He was there. It just couldn't happen for him right now.
That was brilliant. You just saw a couple of bounces right then and there, and you saw Mitch North. He bit the dust, bit the one on his right side, and it was a wide open net right there for him to just get the header and be able to get that
I'm not
touch.
gonna blame the goalkeeper on that one. There was a lot of things going on in the box right now. He needs to forget about it. His confidence was high before this. Get back into the game. And by the way, early days in the second half, Alex. So could be a foul right there. Referee's right on top of this right now.
And what did we say? We said that it wasn't going to stay scoreless. It was someone was going to crack the goose egg, and there it is, folks. The force is strong. LA Force. Come on.
Here we go.
I was going to say it at some point, Simon. I'm just saving it in the back corner.
All right, okay. We're going to have to have everyone sort of tweet us force analogies and goose egg analogies, something like that. So back to action. Boys with the ball. Tries to get it quickly out there, but a little bit of miscommunication here. Look at that goal. Look at that.
Too many black jerseys not doing a whole lot. And really
they were a bit confused in the box, a little bit at 6s and 7s right there. But, it does happen. If you're a Cal United fan, there's no need to be alarmed. There's plenty of time left. There's a lot of action to be had, a lot of the game to be played.
Oh, it's still very early here in the second half. I mean, we could look at a tie match. You never know.
Well, got a throw in. Nice long one over there, trying to get it as close to the box as possible. Back to the goalkeeper. He needs to get a few touches in and build up that confidence that he had 3 or 4 minutes ago. He's all right. Overpassed, in my opinion, over there. But he needs to get the ball out of the box, stop playing out of the back, in my opinion. Get the ball to the midfield. It happens, but it's been read nicely by LA Force. Villion with the ball, tries to do a slide tackle, but easily handled and done very, very well by Cal United. Tries to pass to his right. Unfortunately, gets blocked. LA Force with the ball, and LA Force get the throw in. It's going to get a little bit more intense, I think. Nice throw in to the centre back. A little bit of time to control it, see what's going on. He looks to his left, passes it to his left. Theojung's trying to close him down. Nice long cross into the box, and easily handled by North. All right, let's get back to the action over here, boys, with the ball. Into the middle of the park. Back again, boys. Tries to get it back to North. North is going to get a little bit of pressure, but he's got it handled very, very well. Tries to get it to Klute. Klute jumps to the ball. Handled by, using the wrong terminology here, headed very nicely by LA Force. Takes the shot. Skies it over, but just like the confidence in LA Force right now, Alex. Doing very, very well. Trying to take a few shots on goal.
Absolutely. You're up 1-0. Take your chance. I mean, he shot. It was a bomb right then and there, and that's definitely another stake you got to throw out. Again, like we were talking about it, I mean, they're up 1-0, and you're gonna expect to see some shots taken like that.
Well, right now it's all LA Force. Right now, it's on the side of the pitch where they want to go and attack on. Right? Again, once I said that, they moved back to sort of reset. But they're making those moves. They're trying to penetrate the box. They're taking the shots. How is Cal United going to counter that? Right? So let's see. Segueros tries to challenge. Tries to close the gap over here. Very, very well done. Gets passed back to Cal United, who are looking for someone to sort of, and that person is Klute. He's going to try to find his player to his right. Ask him to move. Theojung with the ball. Theojung tries to get it back to Klute. Instead, pops it just behind the white shirt, and the LA Force are in control. We've got a free kick for LA Force right now. Certainly, LA Force playing some intelligent football right now. They're controlling when they need to. They're putting it back into space when they need to. They're lobbing it into the front when they need to. And look at this. Plenty of time now for LA Force. Again, nice little cross into the box. And in complete control right now. Surely he's going to have to take a shot. Tries to. North handles that very, very well. Quickly back to his defender. Salguero is open. He's going to get sort of closed down a little bit. Back again. Nice movement right now. Again, just trying to avoid anyone with a white shirt on. Get the ball, make the LA Force run for the ball. Chile. La Fuente. Boyers. Fantastic. Bryant with the ball, looking for someone to pass it to. Coaxing his players to come forward, get into that space. Nice passing over here. Chile with the ball, Salguero. Looking for someone to get behind the white shirt so they can cross the ball to or pass behind a defender. And right now, quite content holding the ball. And there's that cross we're looking for. Salguero's trying to get it. He earns that throw in a dangerous area. Boyers with the ball. No one's challenging him right now. Back to Salguero. He's looking to make the cross. Makes that cross. Goes towards the play. People screaming for a handball, but can they take a shot? And that's certainly a foul. No. Referee shrugs it off, says no. Players are like, come on, ref. That is a foul in the box, but this is a quick counter-attack for LA Force. It's 3-on-2, 3-on-3, 3-on-4. Quickly how it changes. That could be and now it slows down. LA Force ready just to say, okay, we can reset this. Switches to this side of the pitch where closer to us. And here's LA Force on the attack, looking for some sort of a through. Oh, look at that. Look at this. Well done. Or just couldn't go through the player. And again, LA Force back for some sort of an attack. And here he goes, trying to penetrate the box. Holds the ball. And it should be a goal kick. Yes. Quickly, North takes the ball from his own side of the net. Gets the ball back into play.
A lot has really happened in these last couple of moments, Simon. I mean, that was a great look from Cal United right there, working their way into that 18-yard box. But, I mean, sometimes you're not going to get all the whistles in your favor. No. Again, you got to play through it.
And here's that ball we're looking for. Can surely get a head on it, but handled quite easily by the LA Force goalkeeper.
Absolutely. LA Force now starting to have a lot of the answers for Cal United, and they're going to have to really look outside of the box and try to, okay, what did we do in the first half? We got to be able to do it 2 times better now here in the second half. Remember, we're trailing now. We got to find a way to be able to get the equalizer.
Absolutely. Now, we've got a good bit of movement over here. And here's Salguero's man on one-on-one. He tries to go. Can he go through him? No. Gets done. And here comes Fuente with the ball. He's got Boyers on his left. He chooses to go with Boyers. A little bit of back and forth. Tries to find a man in space. Just doesn't happen yet. But Klute got the ball. He's going to probably tell his players, relax. He's going to reset. And there it is. A little bit of space. Into the box right there. Nice little turnaround. Here's the shot. I was expecting a little bit more than that, but that's good stuff so far. And here we go again. Good movement, but he's going backwards. Instead, chooses to reset with his 2 center backs. Nicely done. Look, and LA Force are very content to sit back right now. And let them pass the ball around. Here we go. You're going to say, listen, you're going to have to make the move sometime. And here it is. Salguero with the ball. Gets it back to Boyer. Cal United not panicking, just essentially moving the ball around, trying to find a little bit of space, trying to find a pocket somewhere where a black shirt can be at. Right now, Thea Jung loses it, and there's a quick counter. Counter's a little bit now stopped. And here we go again with LA Force moving the ball, playing from the back. Kashani right over here looking for the ball. He's quite open. He's looking to make the run, lose his mark, but instead LA Force choose to go down the middle. Here's Villion with the ball. Nicely done over here. And look at that. Good hustle. And the black shirts take it. Look at that. And then there it is. Good hustle again. But here we go now. LA Force start the attack. Well, that's kind of cheeky, just waiting for his man to marker to come over to him, but good. Draws him out of space. A lot of just some good movement by LA Force right now, doing exactly what I think the Cal United FC players were doing, making them run, trying to get the ball. And here's that long cross we're looking for. And it goes straight to a white shirt over there. He's going to try to penetrate the box over here, but there's 4 players surrounding him. Chooses to go to Kashani to his right. Goes ahead, makes that cross just over the player. But again, it's not out of danger yet. Got to get it out of there, lad. And here we go. Referee's going to call a foul. And guess what? The crowd doesn't like that call. What do you think, Alex?
There is a lot going on in that play. Take a look at this replay once again. I mean, letting that, first of all, the cross coming from the right flank, just kind of allowing it, changing directions to the left, and trying to push the way inside of the 18-yard box. And just not a whole lot to show there for the Forest. But, I mean, I really like that long through ball, trying to get it into the Cal United side of the pitch. But it looked like the Forest were a little lost as soon as that pass was completed. That was as Reyes de Oliveira that was there receiving that long cross and didn't quite know what to do. Just received the ball, looked around, what do I do with the next? And ended up just coming up with the penetration.
Right now we've got a little bit of a switch going on. Waldrop's coming in, and that's going to change the dynamic a little bit for Cal United FC. We know what he can do. He's going to add he's going to inject a little bit of fire into the system, so to speak. Let's see what happens now. There's going to be someone we can pass it to that they can go ahead and try to penetrate the box a little bit quicker. We'll see what happens.
It's another weapon for Cal United,
100%.
definitely. I mean, this guy to come off from the bench, and as we usually say, it's a fresh set of legs coming off of the sideline. And, I mean, sometimes you just need a fresh set of legs coming from the sideline to be able to get you over that hump.
I think I'm gonna repeat, fresh set of legs. I got it, Alex. Thank you.
Nothing like a Dalai Lama phrase, right? On a Sunday evening.
I don't think I've ever said fresh set of legs, to be honest. Unless we're talking about barbecue and maybe some, I don't know.
Oh, okay. That definitely.
I know, we were talking about steak a few minutes ago. Well, I hope everyone out there is really enjoying themselves as much as we are, Alex, because simply, without you, we're simply talking to thin air out there. So I want to thank everyone for tweeting and emailing us while we're doing this game. And I just hope that you're out there, you watch us in the next game, and well, here's a fantastic little cross here. Look at that. It's still got to get it out. And there it is. Wow. I was just saying that the fans are so important. And once we get back to normal here in California, I expect to see everyone out here supporting their local team. You can absolutely watch globally, but I always believe you have to support locally. Great little cross there, wasn't it, Alan?
Christian Chaney right there. They're trying to give him that touch and try to get him on the board to definitely come in with another goal. And, I mean, he's already going in with 2 straight matches with goals.
Yeah.
He would definitely love to make it 3.
I think so, too. I think he's itching for a 3rd goal, in 3 matches. So, yes, definitely.
He is starving. Feed him.
Yeah.
Feed him the ball.
And we're going back to action right now. You can see how content LA Force are just by playing in the back, moving the ball, switching from side to side to find that space. We've got to throw in right now, though, for Cal United FC. Bryant with the ball, holding it, not being challenged, which is very strange. Boyer with the ball. And there's plenty of acres of space to move forward. And Cal United not sort of engaging anyone with a white shirt, just going, just holding back a little bit, trying to find someone in space rather than trying to go through them. I can commend that. That's pretty good. Klute with the ball. Trying to get... Anytime Klute gets the ball, there's a white shirt sort of just running up towards him, trying to sort of make him react a little bit more quickly. We don't want that. You want time for a player. Here's Boyers with the ball. Bryant got some space, looking to make that cross, finds a little bit of space right there. Ball gets turned around. Theojung almost stops the ball from going forward. Klute gets that cross in. Certainly he's going to turn it around. Little hop right there. Takes the shot, bounces off Cal United, and it is a goal kick. Great movement by Cal United. Got to be a little bit quicker. Got to be a bit more deadly in the final third, if you ask me.
Evan Waldrop getting his first touch and definitely was trying to push his way inside of the 18-yard box. Just one of those frustrating moments. A ball right off of you instead of trying to get that corner kick, trying to get something going, but the ball ends up being off of you. It results in a goal kick. And
Evan Waldrop's is a player that, when you talk to fans, he's the player that they talk about. You know what I mean? Like, Evan, okay, good, fantastic. It's Theojung, it's Klute, it's Waldrop. So yeah. He is a fan favorite. We talked to a fan today, and that was a name that was mentioned. So, absolutely, he's going to come out there. He's going to try his best. He's going to try to score a goal. He's going to try to ratchet it up a little bit. Let's see more of that.
One of the bigger tenures here on the Cal United roster for sure.
Really? Wow, fantastic.
Definitely been there for quite some time.
Well, we've been calling out his name for many years, haven't we? So yeah. Fantastic. And here's, again, I'd say back to action over here, but it's literally LA Force making that counter, trying to make that move into the box. Very content. Villion with the ball. Very content to hold it, switch from side to side. Salguero trying very hard to sort of close the players down. That's very, very good. Here comes De La Fuente over here. LA Force, complete control, good movement, good passing. Players asking for the ball. Instead of going forwards, they're going backwards. That's fine. They're still in control over here, LA Force. A little bit of space between the midfielders and defenders there for Cal United. LA Force are looking for that space to get someone in. Instead, they're going to go ahead and get themselves a throw-in. Klute with the ball, content to go ahead and just pass it to his defenders. De La Fuente is going to get the ball. He's going to look for Salguero, but Salguero's not in space right now. He's going to move into space instead. Now Waldrop's in space. Instead, they choose to go to the right to Klute. Good move. Klute goes down the middle, tries to go ahead and knife through 3 white shirts. Finds his teammate. Salguero with the ball. Has to turn around. It's one-on-one with the player. Waldrop was open. Instead, he chooses to go to Klute. A little bit of penetration going on right now. Salguero with the ball. Needs to cross it, but instead tries to go through it. Tries to go through a player, but the player is not a ghost, folks. Can't go through a wall. Well, Woes with the header out, and we've got a substitute. This is a substitution for LA Force. Alvarado is coming in. We just don't know who's coming out yet.
Looks like there is a player that's slow to get up for the LA Force.
I was about to say, we're looking at the substitution, but...
Might be for him.
Yeah, it could be for... I'm not quite sure what the injury is about, though. We haven't been told who the substitution was for, but okay.
He is limping a little bit, not what you want to see.
Yeah, while this is going on, by the way, I've got to tell you that there's a lot of coaching being done, a lot of instructions being given on the sidelines over here, which is... It's good to see, it's good to see. Okay, Klute with the ball is going to get it back. So we're back to action. We're 79th minute. De La Fuentes with the ball, got plenty of space over here. Nice little cross, gets over a white shirt. Thea Jung with the ball, crosses it back. Does it go over the line? Yes, my peripheral vision wasn't as good as it should be. I thought that might have swung back in, but it went out. And we've got a goal kick for LA Force. By the way, hold on a second. I'm going to count to 4 seconds here. 70th minute. And this is still fantastic soccer over here. It's going end to end. No one's put their hand over the panic button. Everyone's playing good football. No one's losing their heads. This is really good football here. And guess what, Alex? I really think there's going to be another goal.
I definitely think so.
I'm hoping people tweet us or email us, letting us know what they think at this point.
We definitely love to hear you guys' perspective. Definitely reach out to us on Twitter, and we definitely want to hear you guys' comments. And I'm just going to say, by the looks of it, there is going to be a substitution coming in for Cal United, and it's going to be Omar Nuno coming off of the bench.
Very good.
Edson Alvarado still waiting to come onto the pitch, very eager to come on. But this will be a very interesting pair of substitutions coming on, one for the Force and one for Cal United. So it'll be very interesting to see.
Well, I'm a big fan of Omar Nuno. I really like this big player. I think that he's a great asset to have on the team. You can put him up front. You can literally just say, listen, this is your mark from now. Here's a nice little crossover here. Easily handled by the goalkeeper. But talk about Omar. I mean, he's a big player that comes on. You get the ball to his feet. He can turn around. He can score a goal. Problem is, can you get the ball to his feet? This is a team that can. Again, it's a different kind of a player than what we've been seeing right now. Well, where hopefully he's going to be a little bit more stationary to where they can sort of pinpoint him. But again, we have to wait. The beauty of football is that you have to see what's on the pitch before we can comment on it. Let's get him over here. There he is. We can see Nuno on the sidelines. And who's coming out?
It's going to be Cardona that's going to be coming out of this one. So,
well, there was a few times that he was being a bit out-muscled when he was trying to penetrate the box. So, yeah, I can see that happening. What's more concerning is there's an LA Force player down right now that I think needs to get looked at. So, not to take any sort of fanfare away from Omar, then you can see Omar right now just literally standing between the two centre backs. He's saying, "Okay, where do I stand?" And his teammates are saying, "Listen, just stand, stand right over there. We're fine. We'll get the ball to you."
It was Osegueda that was down and finally getting up. He's grimacing a little bit, grabbing onto that left leg around the hamstring area. Hopefully that he's all okay. He was able to walk off of the pitch on his own, and there is another sub made for the LA Force. It's Daniel Clem that comes onto the pitch, I should say. And at long last, we finally see Edson Alvarado making an appearance here in this one.
All right, folks, back to action over here. Let's see what LA Force can do. They have control of the ball right now, trying to get the ball into the box. It ricochets off a black shirt. Waldrop with the ball right now, trying to look for someone in space over here. He's been surrounded by 3 white shirts. Klute to his left gets the ball, gets it, and there's Thea Jung right there. He has the ball. He's getting some time. He picked away by LA Force, and now they start the counter. Moving the ball nicely. A lot of space right now. And again, very content to go back to their defenders to reset the play. You can look at Omar right now. He's just sort of that poacher striker right now. He's playing right next to those defenders.
What I'm going to like right now, Simon, is the fact that both Tirjan and Nuno are on the pitch together. So you've got two offensive threats.
Very good,
if you're Cal United.
Yeah.
So it's going to be very interesting to see how will Cal United integrate both of these offensive weapons. How are you guys going to get them included on your attacks? You have to get these two guys in the match. Get them included. Get them some touches here on the LA Forces side of the pitch, because if you don't, then you may continue to look at some taillights.
Yeah, exactly. Right now, Thea Jung is looking to see if he can penetrate the box, move forward, and his main goal is to get that ball to Omar. Look, Omar's doing a great job himself trying to get the ball to Thea Jung, completely the opposite of what I'm saying. So that's some good football right there. But I think it should be the opposite. I think it should be Thea Jung getting the ball, controlling it, bringing it forward, making sure that Omar's in space, getting the ball to his feet, and Omar puts it in the back of the net. I'm only guessing. I don't know. We can only watch the game and find out. But it was the opposite of what just happened a few seconds ago. Clearly, right now, the LA Force with the ball. Look at Omar. Look, tries to get that ball.
Just
fantastic.
trying to sneak in
yeah,
there. You
that's
gotta
what you
love
want.
that. The little sneakiness.
Well, it's a big sneakiness in his case,
you
right?
Can't miss it. That's like a big train coming at you.
But again, that's what you want to see from a poacher kind of striker, from a guy that plays up front on his own, perhaps. And look, you can see him right there. He's got the ball, gets it. Fantastic. Good control. Looking for Salguero, but Salguero's behind the player right now. And his boys with the ball again. Here we go. Nice little through ball. Gets rid of his mark. Can he do it again? Tries to get that cross. He's looking for Omar. Gets tackled out and just a smidge away from being a penalty. So this is very, very good. Now, again, do we want to see a cross in the air, or do we want to see, a nicely sort of done ball to Omar so he can just tap it in? What are we going to see here for Cal United? This could be a pivotal moment for them. We're in the 75th minute. This could tie it up and absolutely break open the floodgates for the last sort of moments last minutes of the match, so to speak.
Well, by the looks of it, it's going to be potentially Omar Nuno, or even Salguero is going to be doing
this. Well, that's the thing. We want to see what's going on here. It looks like it's Omar, but we'll see.
But at the moment, there is a player down for LA Force as well. This could be just a bit of a tactic to be able to slow them down a little bit. Maybe. There are some, again, I've always said, the dark arts, we're better than that here in this league, you know what I mean? So, yeah, but this one I think genuinely is I don't want to say genuinely, I couldn't tell from up here, but it looks like, there's a little bit of an injury. I think, if anything, I'd like to say that the players that we've talked to, we've watched train, they're just awesome. They're fantastic. I'm so proud to be commentating about them in this league. And they're gladiators. So we'll leave it at that. Gladiators, and just leaving it out in the pitch like we've said before as well. I mean, on the pitch, they're enemies, but right when they come off the bench or come off the pitch, they're frenemies. Yeah.
No, more than that. I mean, they're absolute professionals. They're getting a round of applause for getting up. Fantastic. But now we've got Salguero's over the ball, and Omar's not over it. So let's see what happens. We've got Thea Jung moving forward a little bit into the box. There's no jostling around. There's nothing's really going on right now. We've got a lot of instructions given to LA Force. But look at this player. No, look, he is definitely, oh my goodness.
There's definitely a limp on him.
That doesn't look good.
Still waiting to see.
Yeah, that does not look good. The physio is trying to move him to one side, but just let him go. He's all right.
Getting help from both trainers. It's not just one. It was both.
You looked at. And here we go. Now let's get back to action here. Got one man on the wall. Salguero's over the ball. There's a little bit of movement. We can see Omar literally sort of running around, trying to find a mark to sort of pull the mark away so we can just dash in forward, get a head on the ball, get a foot on the ball, something. Clute's in the back, looking to clean anything up. Here we go. And there it is. There it is! That's Omar with the ball. Nice floating ball. Headers it right in just as well. We've seen it done before. We've seen it predicted. So there you go. Now we're at 1-1. Game on. LA Force 1. Cal United FC 1. Look at this.
It was the big train. He came in. He has the height advantage over everybody that was in the 18-yard box. Just sneaked in there out of nowhere, coming in with the finishing blow. There's the equalizer. Tied up at 1 here in Championship Stadium, and we've got ourselves a brand new match.
Alex, it's fantastic because you saw him before pull back a little bit, get away from the crowd, pull a defender away, open up a space for him. And when that ball was floated, it was like he almost knew that his path was going to be there. He went up, put his head to the ball, put the ball into the back of the net, and that was that. It was really well done. And I got to tell you, great football, fantastic. And again, game on, Alex. Game on, 1-1. A few substitutions, and I think, if you were sitting at the edge of your seat, you need to step back a little bit because you might be in the edge so much that you're falling down, because this is going to be some good football moving forward.
Absolutely.
Better football, I should say. Let's go. Here we go. Now LA Force are on a mission. Can they leave Irvine winners 2-1, or will they be content drawing just 1-1? And I say just with all due respect. It's been a fantastic match. And here we go. Nice attack. Surely a cross is happening right now. There's no one really in the box in the space. And there it is! Yes! Oh, my word! A fantastic cross. An even better header. North just couldn't do it. And at the end of the day, it's now just 2-1. Amazing. You thought LA Force was going one way instead. When that cross happened, players just moved into the box, flick of the neck, and you're in. That's beautiful. Look at this.
Just in less than a minute, LA Force said, hey, you know what? It's a tied match, but you know what? We're going to make it back into our favor. Just take a look at how beautiful this play just develops right here. From the right flanks, nicely placed cross, and just another goal from the man himself. Absolutely. Diego Barrera coming in with another goal. Just masterpiece.
Alex, I got to tell you, when I saw Diego Barrera move to his right rather than to his left, I thought, well, that's going to go over him. But he just essentially, with his quickness, moved in, the perfect arc, got the ball in. That's it. Fantastic. 2-1. And we were happy at 1-1 a second ago. I hope everyone out there is ecstatic about 2-1. But again, we have 10 minutes to go.
All of LA right now is celebrating about this goal right about now. And you know what? It's every reason to celebrate right about now. Just to, get that go-ahead goal right now. Fantastic stuff.
Fantastic stuff. Let's get back to the action. Let's see what LA Force can do to wrap this game up. And let's see what Cal United can do to draw things up a bit. Get 2-2 perhaps. Not leave their home stadium 2-1. Let's at least go out there with a draw. Well, I don't think these players are going to want to draw. Do you think?
Absolutely not.
I think it's going to be end-to-end right now.
Someone's going to come up victorious in this one. No, it's not going to be a draw, because I'll say right now, these two teams will be disappointed.
Well,
I'll tell you that right now.
I have to tell everyone, stay tuned. Don't leave to go get a sandwich. Don't do anything, because there's another goal here somewhere, and here we go. So it's a goal kick right now. Went over the bar.
Simon, I do have to mention a substitution as we take a look at this replay once again of that goal again. I mean, once again, the cross, just the masterpiece, well placed right there, and allowing Barrera to come in with that header and getting it on the left side.
Amazing.
Something worth mentioning, Eric Hernandez coming off of the sideline. This was a player that was a player grown from the LA Force organization. He played on FC Golden State, traveled to Spain to continue his development and to gain that international experience before returning to Mexico. So having that nice little international experience, adding that piece onto the pitch now for LA Force.
Meanwhile, we got Thea Jung with the ball, tries to get past his mark. He crosses the ball into the box. Easily handled right now by LA Force, but straight to Thea Jung. Thea Jung passes the ball. He wants to get it back. He gets it back. All right, very content right now. But look, giving the ball away. Oh, very well done over here by the LA Force. Look at this. Look how quick this is. Salguero has to run like a sprinter's pace to get his mark. Gets it done very well. Good jobs. But it's still LA Force in control. Oh.
And that's the youngster. That's
the
youngster, Eric Hernandez, trying to show off a little bit of the ball handling skills, trying to see if he can divide the two defenders that he was trying to go through. Look at the replay. Sees the two defenders as a 2-on-2, tries to split them in half, but ends up getting the whistle. Still in his favor, but this is very dangerous territory here for Cal United. Maybe the whistle you wanted to avoid. Yeah, classic move, by the way, by Hernandez. Is essentially you try to get two defenders to sort of get their wires crossed, draw a foul, which he did. Villion's over the ball, and let's see if we can do the same thing. Let's see if they can get the cross into a good header. Instead, chooses to go short. Villion gets the ball back, gets the second bite of the cherry. Oh, nutmegs a player. For goodness gracious. That's just cheeky. Fantastic movement right now. Again, it's getting I don't want to say it's getting choppy over here, but it's getting rougher, and there's a nice through ball. There's a shot! Well done by North! Fantastic shot. We won't take anything away from that. Goalkeeper came up trumps there. Fantastic. Once again, what did we talk about before? That's Clark Kent right there. Despite him permitting the 2 goals right there, I mean, he still has to do his part and keep this match as close as possible. Allow the offense to work, and this was still plenty of time. There's at least 5 minutes left of this match and stoppage time.
He's kept him in the game, Alex, and that's what really counts. What you need your goalie to do at this point. He's coming up trumps right now. It's a corner kick. Let them survive this particular corner kick. Get a counter real quickly, and it's a 2-2 game. So there you go. Short corner, black shirts have it, trying to get it. Wanted a handball, but referee says no. Ooh, that's a foul. Referee saw that one. The funny thing was the Salguero was open, and just the pass was a bit slow, so it drew the foul. That's good. Clute's with the ball right now, looking for some space, gets it back to his defender. Boyer's open. Chooses to go forward rather than backwards, which is good. There's Boyers with it. He's got the ball. He's looking for someone. He chooses to penetrate. Let's go. There it is. Wardrop's got... Oh, Wardrop's just... I think that was... Well, I think that was fair, ref, but okay. Okay. We'll see. And Wardrop's a physical player when he can be, right? When he has to be, so a referee has to see that, but...
You can really see the physicality raising 100%. Up in these final moments of this match. I mean,
it's been ratcheted up, man.
We saw Alawine with a little bit of that tackle just a couple plays ago right now. So a couple of changes as well. Some subs coming off of the bench.
Look at this great crossover here by the... I mean, just 4 goes in the midfield, goes straight to the final third of Cal United. Tries to get something in there. Cal United now a little bit of control. There's Salguero with the ball right now. Got the... There's Wardrop. He's got some time. Gets the ball up forward. That's a foul? No. Clean tackle, says the ref. And LA Force now have the counter. It's going to be intent. And here you go, Wardrop with the ball. Oh, shirt tug right there. Nice quick start. Going to get that ball forward. Instead chooses... Oh.
Physicality really raising up. The tensions are raising up here in this match.
But here's what happens, Alex. You get a little bit physical, and the referee starts handing out yellow cards. And then what happens now is that players are going to go through that player with a yellow card, making that player draw another one and get a red. So, again, was that necessary? I don't know. I don't think that was really necessary. But, okay, we're here where we are right now. Cal United standing over the ball. It's going to be a long one into the box. There we go. Nice little head. He's going to leave it to go out. He is. Now it's going to be a goal kick. Again, that's the kind of stuff that you want to see. Like, you want to see physical stuff going on in the last, 5, 6, 7 minutes of the game. Fine. But now you have a yellow card where you didn't really need to have one. And then now you see Cal United go, well, that guy has a yellow card. I'm going to go through him, try to make him foul me, and suddenly you got a red.
And you're short a player.
Short a player, and now you got 5 minutes to defend, one less player, and the other team can. So again, these are pros. We know.
It's the mental part of the game for sure.
Yeah. And here we go with Cal United with the ball, going into a bunch of space over here right now. That's a technical term, bunch of space. Looking for that long cross. Can he get to a black shirt? No. Instead, easily headed away and controlled by LA Force, who are doing a good job keeping the ball away from their goalkeeper. And here's that cross into and it's offside. And, there's going to be arguments here. I think it was offside. I'm looking at it, but this is real time, folks. The referees have to make real time calls. There's no VAR. There's no replays for them, is there? Just for me and you, right?
Nope. Where are your eyes, folks?
That's it. Whether you like it or not. And I'm hoping you like it. Here's a nice pass back to North. Boyers now has the ball. Acres of space. He's going to try to find. Waldrop's got some space now, but he's been closed down, so he's looking. Chooses to go down the middle. And then back again. Again, LA Force content not to attack until Cal United go onto their side of the pitch. That's fine. Bit of space over here. Nice long cross into the. There you go. It's going to bounce. Nope. Headed out. Oh. And Waldrop's going to get the ball. Can he do something with it? Yes. He passes it back to Salguero. Salguero looks to find someone in space. He sees a player to his right. And there you have it. Is that Theojung? Gets it back. Oh, hits the referee. Referee's part of the pitch, so you can't blame him. All right, looking for a man in space. There's that cross we're looking for. There's the header. And there's... I'm trying to see what the referee called, if it was an offside or if it was just a dangerous play, but...
I believe there's a foul in the 18-yard box
possibly,
going against Cal United.
Yeah.
I actually want to go back to that first long through ball that they were trying to get into the 18-yard box. I like what they were trying to do there. They're trying to give it back to Omar Nuno and trying to give him that height advantage, give him a nice cross. It was properly placed, but it was marked very nicely by the LA Force, Alex, and not giving them very much space.
Look at the time. That's what you come down to. You got timers running out. You got a big striker up front. You got to get those through balls. That's what Cal United are doing right now. They're trying to get the ball to someone up front. Omar's the target. You got... I'm trying to see how many minutes we have in stoppage time. We don't know. I couldn't quite hear the announcer. But again, folks, that's what I think I would be doing if I was a midfield player. I go, listen, get the ball to the feet of Omar as quickly as possible, rapid fire, and see what he can do. Because time has officially run out, other than stoppage time, other than injury time. So let's see what happens. And look at that. Nice counter with bags of space. It's 2-on-1. Oh. Little theatrical slide tackle at the end, always good for the fans. I like that. And here's that long... Oh, it slipped. And look at this. Oof. No. Fantastic. Now looking for that long cross into the box, something with a big pass to Omar. It's not happening yet. The fans are urging them to hurry up and get it up the pitch, hoof it up the pitch, make something happen. Here it is. And that's it's a foul, and it's a free kick for LA Force. Time is running out, folks. I hope you're at the edge of your seat right now, because I don't know what's going to happen next. That's the beauty of football, but not counting anything out.
And you like the fact that the Force are really taking their time right now, because, I mean, the time is on their side. Right about now, Cal United is, hey, hurry and kick the goal kick. But, I mean, time is not being very friendly right now.
You can run down the clock if you're ahead. I mean, that's again, that's just part of football over here. But, again, you got to keep it away from the black shirts. So let's see what happens. And there's that long cross we're looking for. Does it get to anyone? It'll go straight to a white shirt. That's good. I like what's going on. This is not desperation move. This is proper soccer, you know. It's like we don't have much time. Let's get it. Let's not waste time. Let's get it straight to a person that can score a goal. A little bit of movement here. Surely get that cross in, folks. Come on. That's it. Good lad. There you go. It was offside as well. To be expected. I mean, that's the move they have to make, Alex. They have to get that ball quickly, and someone's going to be offside. But again, how much time do we have left at this point? It's 2-1 here in beautiful Irvine. The sun has set. We're in beautiful Championship Stadium. LA Force, who are today technically the home team, are up ahead, but the real home team is down 1-2. We've got a few minutes, maybe a minute left. We don't know. I don't know. The referee hasn't told us. Hasn't told me anyway. So we'll see what happens. Oh! That was interesting. You guys didn't see that, and we won't mention it. Throw in. Salguero gets it to his... And here we go. A little bit of space over here. Who gets the ball first? Nice little sliding tackle. Gets the ball. Penetrating the box. And clearly a free kick, but it's just outside of the box. Here it is. This could be the final second save for Cal United. If they can get this ball into the back of the net, 2-2 out of the nest, this would be magical.
This is your last hope. You're hanging on by a thread right about now. Your goalkeeper right now, Gomez, is going to do everything he can to keep it here, 2-1, seal the win as opposed to the draw.
Yeah.
We want to get the 3 points as opposed to the 1.
And let's see what happens here. I mean, I think Barrera could do this one again, right? I mean, Omar New could do this again, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. So just let's watch Omar right now as he's moving. Right, look, the goalkeeper North is even in this area right here. Look at that. This is classic football here. Come on, wouldn't it be great? Referee's like, hey, calm down, guys, calm down. You got a little bit of time. Stay pro. But they're gonna jostle. Here it is, and there. Oh! I think that was Omar. Had his head to it. It just. And that's it. That's it. The final play of the match. Fantastic stuff for the neutral. LA Force fans should be happy. Your final score here in Championship Stadium. LA Force 2, Cal United FC 1. My name is Simon Allen. I'm the Dalai Lama of soccer. Next to me, Alex Navarre. Alex, what do you think?
You know what? For all of you fans that stuck around to watch this match, you definitely got your money's worth, even though it was for free for you guys. But this was definitely your classic renewal of the rivalry, OC versus LA. But this time, LA gets the better end. And you know what? This victory feels pretty sweet. First of all, because you win here at home/away. I mean, in a way, that's like an argument that you guys can have at home while you guys are having dinner tonight. But this is technically the home for Cal United, but tonight was a home match for LA Force. So you did that. And then 2, to beat Cal United. You've come as close as a draw there at Rio Hondo College, but you've never come to this extent where you beat Cal United. And this was a match where from minute 1 to all the way here to minute 90 plus stoppage time, it has been a match that you did not want to get away from your computer screen. And it was every match was precious. Every moment was precious between the two of these. So it was definitely a very good match. And if you're Cal United, you really want to turn the page and, you know what, focus on the next match, because you don't have a whole lot of time to really try to climb up these ladders, because Detroit City is playing red hot football. And then you just saw right now LA Force, what they're capable of doing as well. And of course, 1904, always a ball club that always seems to be very interesting as well. So if you're Cal United also, you can't be disappointed from a match like this. You were in it throughout every single minute. You've had some amazing looks on it. And now just moving forward. Now, very quickly, LA Force, they've got a tough task ahead